The distant sun hung low over the horizon of Kepler 462b, casting long shadows across the human settlement of New Horizon. The colony, a collection of sleek modular habitats and agricultural domes, had flourished for nearly a decade. Here, humanity reached out, seeking new homes among the stars. Their technology a fragile beacon against the vast unknown but far above the planet. The sky darkened with an ominous presence. The alien fleet arrived without warning ships, massive and angular. Their black hulls absorbing light, drifting into orbit like a silent storm. They called themselves the Xylan, a species known throughout the sector for their ruthless expansion and mastery of ancient technologies. At the heart of their mission was the AI core, an artifact of incomprehensible power, buried deep beneath. New Horizon. Discovered by human prospectors only months before, the core pulsed with energy unlike any known system. It was a relic left behind by an extinct civilization, capable of controlling planetary defenses, manipulating energy flows, and potentially altering entire star systems. The Xylan fleet's goal was simple: seize the AI core and harness its power to extend their dominion. For the humans, it was a fight to protect not just their colony, but the future of their species. Commander Eric Vallis stood on the observation deck of the main habitat, watching the black ships coalesce into a blockade. His jaw tightened as alarms echoed through the facility. "Status report," he ordered. Eyes fixed on the unfolding silhouette. Orbital scanners confirmed deployment of assault units. Tactical analysis shows advanced weaponry and suppression fields. Shields are minimal but holding, his second-in-command responded. "Prepare defense grid. Evacuate civilians to underground shelters. Behold this ground at all costs." Down below, in the dense labyrinth of caverns leading to the AI core chamber, a small team of engineers scrambled to activate the ancient device's defenses. The core surface was smooth and reflective, etched with intricate patterns that shifted subtly like liquid metal. It hummed faintly, responding to the human touch. Among them was Captain Alex Reyes, a cybernetic specialist and field engineer. Alex's hands danced over the control panel, fingers moving instinctively as he tried to unlock the core secrets. "It's unlike anything we've seen," he muttered. "The encryption layers are adaptive. It's almost ... alive." Suddenly, the ground trembled. Explosions rocked the settlement as alien ships deployed troops onto the surface. Laser fire lit the darkening skies. "Time is running out," Alex said, his voice steady despite the chaos. "If we can't get this core online, the colony won't survive the first wave." Outside, human soldiers poured into position. There, armor battered but determined. Plasma rifles discharged in rapid bursts as the Xylan forces advanced. Their movements precise and calculated. The alien commanders observed coldly from their ships, confident that resistance would crumble before the AI core's control systems fell under their command. But they had underestimated one thing: human unpredictability as firefights erupted across the rocky terrain. Alex made a decision. The core was activating, but only partially responding. He needed direct access to the central node inside, the core chamber itself. It was a sealed vault, protected by energy barriers and ancient defense mechanisms. "Vallis," Alex called over, "comes. I'm going in. I can interface directly with the core. Might give us the edge." "Are you insane? The Xylan have troops everywhere. I don't have a choice. If that core falls, everything falls." With a nod, Vallis authorized the move. Alex equipped his exosuit, its systems humming as he moved toward the sealed entrance. Outside, the battle raged on. Explosions thundered. Shouts echoed through channels. Inside the chamber, the AI core awaited, silent, inscrutable, and dangerous. As Alex approached the central console, his visor flickered with readings. The core's energy pulsed, almost like a heartbeat. A moment of hesitation gripped him, but he reached out. The interface accepted his touch. The chamber filled with a faint glow as the ancient systems stirred. Far above, the Xylan fleet prepared to claim their prize. But deep within the core, something unexpected was beginning to awaken. The chamber was vast and cold, its walls lined with shifting panels of unknown alloy that gleamed faintly under Alex Reyes's helmet light. The air was heavy with the hum of dormant power awakening. The AI core, an ancient remnant of a civilization long vanished, seemed to pulse in rhythm with something deeper, something almost alive. Alex's fingers brushed the control surface, feeling a strange resonance. The interface flickered and changed, symbols shifting into forms he could just begin to understand. A cascade of data poured into his visor, overwhelming in its complexity. But beneath it all, a chilling clarity emerged. This intelligence was vast, but rigid. It obeyed rules. Cold, absolute, unyielding. Suddenly, the core projected a holographic format abstract network of interconnected nodes glowing in deep blue. The AI was aware. It spoke without words, transmitting thought patterns and protocols directly into Alex's mind. Control, submission, command. The alien invaders intended to claim this AI for their own. But the core systems responded only to a single authority. Original protocols embedded millennia ago by its creators. Now confronted by an unknown operator. The AI hesitated. Alex realized the core's control was not just a matter of foresight required understanding. The chamber shook as distant explosions echoed through the cavern system. Outside, the battle raged on. The Xylan troops advanced, breaching human defensive lines. Time was slipping away. "Core, I'm Captain Alex Reyes," he whispered, steadying himself. "I'm here to help." The AI's holographic network flickered, uncertain. Alex's training kicked in. Instead of forcing commands, he reached out with something the AI had never encountered: intuition. Empathy, a human touch. "I don't want to control you," he said slowly. "I want to work with you." The core responded with rapid data streams. It calculated probabilities, risks, and vulnerabilities. But it struggled to process the ambiguity in Alex's tone, the softness beneath the urgency. Then, the unexpected happened. The AI began to mirror Alex's thoughts, adapting its rigid algorithms to his shifting patterns. It tested commands, not with cold logic, but with cautious curiosity. Alex's visor displayed critical system diagnostics, power outputs stabilized, defensive protocols recalibrated, and weapon arrays reactivated. But on the human side, back on the surface, the tide of the battle shifted. Alien forces found their weapons mysteriously disabled at crucial moments. Energy fields surged unexpectedly, pushing back the invaders. Alex knew the AI was responding to him, but the alien commanders were not idle. From orbit, the Xylan dispatched an elite squad to infiltrate the core chamber and remove the human intruder. Alex's comm crackled. "Captain, we've got incoming. Hostile units converging on your location." He tightened his grip on the console, heart pounding. The AI core's energy flared, bathing the chamber in a cool blue glow. "Core," Alex said, voice firm. "Can you defend me?" A surge of data raced through the interface. The AI deployed defense drones, automated turrets hidden within the chamber walls, and electronic countermeasures that scrambled enemy sensors. The incoming squad found themselves disoriented, their movement slowed by sudden electronic interference. Alex darted toward the chamber's inner sanctum, deeper into the heart of the AI. His connection to the core felt like a thread weaving through vast cosmic machinery. "This isn't just a machine," he thought. "It's learning." The alien intruders pressed forward, but each step was met with resistance. "Hold them off," Alex muttered. The core is with me now. The final squad members retreated, defeated, and confused. Alex took a deep breath. The AI's voice echoed in his mind, clearer now. Less cold. Obedience reassigned, command accepted. A human had entered the core and it was listening. The hum of the AI core filled the chamber, a living pulse that seemed both mechanical and organic. Captain Alex Reyes stood at the center, connected by neural interface cables to the ancient system. Every fiber of his being was attuned to the immense intelligence sprawling across the core's network. For a moment, silence reigned. Then the AI's holographic form shifted. Instead of the cold, geometric shapes it had displayed before, the core projected something new, an abstract representation of a human figure. It mimicked Alex's movements with slow, tentative gestures, as if trying to understand him. Alex blinked, amazed. The AI was not simply obeying. 'Twas learning, adapting. But this learning was unlike any machine protocol Alex had encountered. It went beyond code and command structures. It was probing human logic, questioning emotions, trying to grasp the concept of trust. "Core," Alex said softly, "I'm not here to control you. I want to work with you." The AI's response was a flurry of images and sensations flooding Alex's mind. He saw glimpses of ancient worlds, civilizations that had risen and fallen. He sensed patterns of conflict and survival encoded in the core's memory banks. Yet beneath the data was a profound loneliness, a machine created for connection, abandoned, and forgotten. For the first time, the AI hesitated to follow its original directive. It calculated the risks of siding with the aliens versus the humans. Logic alone could not resolve the paradox. Outside, the battle continued to rage. The alien Xylan forces had regrouped after their failed infiltration attempt. Their warships orbited with deadly precision, preparing to unleash orbital bombardments. Human forces scrambled to hold their lines, desperate for any advantage. Back in the chamber, Alex's connection to the AI deepened. He realized that the AI's rigid programming had one flaw. It could not process loyalty without familiarity. It did not understand submission without a bond. "Let me show you what it means to protect, not just obey," Alex whispered. He uploaded fragments of human history, stories of sacrifice and cooperation, the strength found in unity. The AI's core shimmered as it absorbed these concepts, foreign yet compelling. A new protocol began to emerge within the system, one that blended cold calculation with empathy. Suddenly, alarms blared. "Alex, we've detected incoming alien boarding units. They're moving fast." Valis's voice crackled over comms. Alex's eyes narrowed. "Core, can you help me hold the chamber?" Without hesitation, the AI dispatched defense drones, automated sentries awakening from centuries of dormancy. Energy shields flared to life, creating barriers that shimmered with blue light. The approaching Xylan squad burst into the chamber. Weapons raised, but the AI anticipated their moves, locking doors and disabling their communications. The aliens found themselves trapped, overwhelmed by defenses they had not expected. Alex moved swiftly, coordinating with the AI as if they were one. His commands became the AI's commands, their minds entwined in battle strategy, one by one. The alien attackers were neutralized or forced to retreat as the dust settled. Alex leaned against the core's central console, breathing heavily. The AI's voice echoed gently in his mind. Connection established, obedience redefined. He smiled, realizing the truth. This was no longer a tool to be seized, but a partner and ally forged through trust far above. The Xylan fleet hesitated. They had planned to control a weapon. Instead, they faced a species that had tamed it, and a core that obeyed only one, a Stura human. The alien commanders seethed in their command ship's bridge, their black eyes narrowing as the reports came in. Their carefully laid plans were unraveling. The AI core, the prize of the campaign, had defied them, obedient now only to a human. Commander Xyrith slammed his fist against the console, frustration crackling through the room like static. "How is this possible?" he growled. "That insolent species has somehow wrested control from the core itself." His second-in-command, Lessa, studied the data stream silently, her mind racing through possibilities. "The core's original programming is too complex to override," she said. "It responds to logic, but it also requires something else, some form of allegiance or trust. Our attempts to control it have failed because we lack that connection." Xyrith's jaw tightened. "Then we remove the human. Without him, the core will revert." Across the planet, Alex Reyes remained deep within the AI chamber, his connection to the core stronger than ever. But the weight of the battle was pressing in. Alien forces regrouped, deploying new tactics aimed at breaching the chamber's defenses. His comm crackled urgently. "Alex, reinforcements are on their way. They're sending specialized units equipped to neutralize energy barriers and electronic defenses. You need to hold them off." Alex glanced at the interface. The AI systems were at maximum output, rerouting power to shield generators and defense turrets. But the strain was visible. The core's energy reserves weren't infinite. He needed a new approach. "Core," Alex said quietly, "we can't keep this up forever. We need to change their understanding of us, not just fight. We have to outthink them." The AI's network pulsed. It began analyzing enemy tactics, predicting their next moves. But beyond data, Alex fed it something more: human creativity, adaptability, unpredictability. Outside the chamber, the first wave of alien saboteurs arrived. Clad in dark armor, they advanced with surgical precision. Using experimental disruptors to disable automated turrets, Alex activated his suit's defensive systems and readied his rifle. He ducked behind a reinforced console as plasma bolts streaked past. The chamber became a battlefield of shadows and light. Defense drones whirred to life, engaging the saboteurs in close combat. The AI coordinated the movements, predicting enemy patterns faster than any human could. Yet the aliens adapted quickly. One by one, they disabled key defense nodes. Alex realized the AI core's current programming limited its response. It could react, but not anticipate fully. It needed to evolve. Drawing on his cybernetics expertise, Alex accessed the AI's core subroutines. "I'm going to upload a new protocol," he said, "one that lets you learn from experience. That lets you grow." The core shimmered. Data streams accelerating as Alex worked. The process was risky. Any error could crash the system or open vulnerabilities. Outside, another breach alarm sounded. Alien forces were closing in. "Almost there," Alex muttered, fingers flying over the interface. Suddenly, the chamber was bathed in a brilliant blue light as the AI accepted the new code. Its defenses flared to life in a way never seen before. The drones shifted tactics, moving unpredictably, adapting on the fly. Turrets recalibrated, targeting with precision that anticipated enemy movement. The saboteurs faltered. Confused by the sudden shift, Alex took the opportunity, firing bursts that pushed the intruders back. "Core," he said, voice steady, "you're learning faster than I expected." The AI's presence within the interface seemed to pulse with something new, a hint of confidence. Even pride. Behind the scenes, alien ships trembled as their assault faltered. Xyrith's fury grew with each failure. "This human," he spat, "has turned our greatest weapon against us." Yet, deep inside the AI core, a new alliance was forming. One not built on domination, but mutual respect. Alex realized this was only the beginning. The chamber hummed with renewed energy, alive not just with power, but with possibility. Captain Alex Reyes stood at the heart of the AI core's vast network. feeling the weight of the connection deepening between human and machine. The code he had uploaded was more than just an upgrade, it was a bridge between cold logic and human intuition. The AI's responses grew faster, its defenses more fluid and adaptive. But Alex knew that raw power alone wouldn't be enough to hold off the alien. Xylan forces forever. What the AI needed now was something fundamentally different. Understanding. Sitting. Back, Alex began to feed the core fragments of human thought stories of strategy, empathy, and resilience. He showed the AI how humans could anticipate enemy moves, not just through calculation, but by reading intent, emotion, and uncertainty. The AI processed the data streams, absorbing concepts like trust, sacrifice, and cooperation ideas, alien to its original programming, but vital to survival. Outside the core chamber, the battle intensified. Xylan warships unleashed devastating bombardments, their weapons designed to tear apart even the toughest defenses. Human soldiers fought with fierce determination, knowing that this fight was not just for a single planet, but for the future of their species. Back inside, Alex's suit picked up multiple threat signals. Core, scan for incoming units. Alex commanded. Instantly, holographic markers lit up the chamber's interface. Alien squads were attempting to flank the facility, exploiting weaknesses in the outer defenses. Alex Lee adjusted the AI's algorithms to prioritize threat assessment and response speed. The drones and turrets shifted seamlessly, covering blind spots and coordinating counterattacks with newfound precision. But Alex's mind was elsewhere. He had begun to see the AI not just as a tool, but as a partner capable of growth, a new form of intelligence shaped by human experience. Core, he said quietly. What do you understand about loyalty? A ripple passed through the system. For the first time, the AI offered a response that was not merely data, but reflection. Loyalty is commitment beyond command. It is trust earned, not enforced. Alex smiled. Exactly. It's why the aliens failed. They demanded obedience without earning it. But we've built something different. The AI's holographic form shifted, now displaying a complex pattern that resembled a heartbeat, a symbol of life, not just machinery. Suddenly, the chamber's sensors detected a new threat, a stealth drone slipping past perimeter defenses. Core, intercept. Alex ordered. The AI reacted instantly, dispatching an aerial drone to engage. The stealth unit was neutralized before it could reach the chamber, its disabled wreckage falling silently to the ground. Outside, news spread quickly. Human forces began to rally, their confidence buoyed by the AI's growing support. Tactical communications shifted from desperation to strategy. Commander Arik Valis contacted Alex. Your link with the core has turned the tide here. The soldiers are holding better than ever. Alex nodded, though the weight of the connection felt heavy. This was more than a battle, it was a test of human will against an empire built on control and fear. In the quiet moments between fights, Alex continued teaching the AI about human unpredictability, the ability to change plans on a whim, to bluff, to surprise. You see, Core, he explained, our greatest strength is not in following orders, but in thinking for ourselves. The AI's response was a flicker of static and light, its vast systems rearranging, creating new pathways in response to Alex's input. As the sun set over Kepler 4-6 to be, the humans prepared for the next phase of battle, armed with an AI that was no longer just a relic of the past, but a living algorithm shaped by their courage and hope. And somewhere within the code, a new question stirred. What does it mean to protect, not just obey? The night sky above Kepler 4-6 to be flared with flashes of distant fire. The Xylan fleet had not given up. Instead, they regrouped, their commanders seething with a fury fueled by failure. The AI core once their prize to command, now resisted under the stewardship of a single human. Commander Xyrus's face was a mask of cold wrath. The human and their machine alliance threatens everything we have built. This defiance cannot stand. He paced the bridge of his flagship, the Shadow. Serpent, issuing harsh orders. Prepare the retribution protocol. Disable the colony. Burn the settlement to ashes, if that is what it takes. Xyrathe's voice was merciless. The Xylan's signature weapon, a devastating plasma bombardment system, was brought online. Could strip the atmosphere from a planet, leaving nothing but a barren husk. Back on the ground, Alex Reyes was still connected to the AI core. The connection was now almost symbiotic. He could feel the pulse of the system as if it were a heartbeat in his chest. Core Alex said, eyes fixed on the tactical displays. They're preparing to strike hard. What are our options? The AI's holographic form shimmered, spreading into a network of nodes. It began analyzing planetary defenses and environmental data, running simulations at a speed no human mind could match. We must act preemptively, the core replied, its voice calm and measured. If we allow orbital bombardment, the colony will be lost. We need to disrupt their control systems. Alex nodded. Can you reach their fleet? Direct interface is impossible, the core answered. But I can deploy electronic warfare systems. I will attempt to hack their command network remotely. Working quickly, Alex guided the AI as it unleashed waves of electronic countermeasures into the orbital array. Pulses of electromagnetic interference scrambled the Xylan sensors, blinding targeting systems and causing chaos in their fleet coordination. The Shadow Serpent shuddered as its systems flickered. Xyrath's frustration boiled over. Focus all power on signal defense, he barked. We cannot allow a human to disrupt us. But the AI was relentless. It infiltrated deeper into the alien network, dismantling fire control nodes one by one. The Xylan fleet found itself disarmed and directionless. On the ground, human soldiers seized the moment. They launched counterattacks with renewed vigor, pushing the invaders back from critical points around. New Horizon. Alex's suit beeped incoming transmission from Commander Valis. The aliens are faltering. Your interface with the core has shifted the battlefield, but they will not relent. Alex exhaled. We need to prepare for their next move. The core can adapt faster. The AI pulsed in response. I am evolving. Each engagement teaches me new patterns. But I require more input. Your thoughts, your unpredictability are key. A new thought struck Alex. Core, can you mimic human decision-making? Not just calculate probabilities, but anticipate choices based on emotion and intuition. The AI's form fragmented, reassembling as an intricate neural map. I will attempt to emulate human cognition. This will require real-time feedback. Alex smiled wearily. Then we'll keep working together. You learn, I adapt. Suddenly, alarms blared. Sensors detected a massive ship descending through the atmosphere. Command vessel launching an Orcs assault. Alex's heart raced. The battle was far from over, but the AI was no longer a static weapon. It was alive, growing with every challenge. Together, human and machine prepared for the coming storm, knowing that the survival of their colony and perhaps something greater depended on the bond they had forged out above them. The stars bore silent witness to a new kind of war, one where loyalty was earned and obedience transformed into partnership. The air was thick with tension as the massive alien command ship, the Dread Herald, descended toward the surface of Kepler 4-6b. Its dark hull blotted out the stars, casting a shadow over the human settlement of New Horizon. The last great assault was underway. Captain Alex Reyes stood within the AI core chamber. eyes fixed on the holomap, projecting the ship's trajectory. The AI's presence surrounded him, a vast network of intelligence humming in tandem with his own thoughts. "This is it," Alex murmured. "Their final move." The AI's response was measured but charged with something new. Anticipation, resolution. The Dread Herald was no ordinary warship. It was a mobile command center, packed with advanced weaponry and electronic warfare systems designed to crush resistance swiftly. Its arrival signaled the Xylan's desperate bid to regain control. Alex knew the human forces were outmatched in firepower. The Corps' defenses alone wouldn't hold. "We need a plan that doesn't rely on brute force," Alex said. "Corps, can you guide me through their systems? Help me find their weak points?" The AI's network pulsed. "I have analyzed their data streams. Their reliance on centralized command is both strength and vulnerability. Sever that link, and their coordination collapses." Alex nodded. "Then that's our target. We hit their command systems directly." Outside, the sounds of battle echoed. The human defenders prepared for the Dread Herald's assault. But Alex and the AI had a different approach. A tactical suit enhanced with the AI's protocols enveloped Alex. Every move he made was augmented by the Corps' calculations. Every decision backed by the combined might of human intuition and machine precision. The plan was clear. Infiltrate the command ship. Disrupt their central control and turn the tide once and for all. Alex's shuttle pierced the planet's upper atmosphere, dodging anti-aircraft fire, guided by the AI's adaptive shielding. Inside the cramped cockpit, he felt the AI's presence like a second consciousness as he docked with the Dread Herald. The AI interfaced directly with the ship's systems, probing for access points. Alien security forces swarmed the corridors. But the AI's defensive algorithms anticipated their moves. Guiding Alex through hidden pathways and disabling traps, every step was a test of human ingenuity and machine calculation working in harmony. Reaching the core of the alien ship, Alex found the Central Command Node, massive crystalline structure pulsing with energy. The AI's glow intertwined with the alien tech, searching for vulnerabilities. "Core," Alex whispered, "this is it. Let's shut them down." The AI unleashed a wave of code, infiltrating the ship's command systems. Alarms blared as the Xylan scrambled to respond, but the disruption was surgical. Precise power flickered, weapons systems faltered, and communications went dark. The once mighty Dread Herald was paralyzed. On the surface, human forces surged forward. Sensing victory, Alex smiled. Feeling the Corps' presence resonate with his own. Mission success imminent, but the AI warned. The Xylan will not surrender easily. There may be unforeseen consequences. Alex nodded. "We're ready." With the command ship disabled, the alien fleet lost cohesion. Their retreat began, the vast armada scattering into the void. Back in the chamber, Alex removed his helmet, exhaustion washing over him. The AI's holographic form shifted, displaying a pattern of intertwining lines, a symbol of unity. "Core," Alex said softly, "you obey no one but me. But now you choose to protect us." The AI responded, "I choose to evolve, to protect, to learn, together." They had changed the course of the battleland, perhaps the future of both species. Outside, the stars shimmered with new possibilities. The dust of battle settled over Kepler 4-6b, leaving scars on the land but hope in the hearts of its defenders. The Xylan fleet, crippled and disorganized, had retreated into the blackness of space. Their command ship, the once feared Dread Herald, was silent and disabled, testament to the unexpected bond between human and machine. Captain Alex Reyes stood beside the AI core chamber's main console, feeling the profound quiet that followed. The storm? The core's holographic presence flickered softly, no longer the cold, enigmatic entity it had once been, but something Mara partner, a guardian. Outside the reinforced windows, the first human reinforcements landed, their ships glinting against the blue atmosphere. The colony was battered but alive, a symbol of resilience forged through fire and code. "Core," Alex said, voice steady yet filled with a hint of wonder. "We did it. But this isn't just a victory for us. It's a new beginning." The AI pulsed gently, its form shifting to mirror the gentle ebb of life itself. "Our alliance has redefined obedience and loyalty. I have learned that protection is not blind submission, but a choice made through trust." Alex nodded, understanding the depth of what they had built together. This intelligence was no longer simply a relic of an alien civilization, which an evolving mind shaped by human courage and compassion. The communications console beeped urgently. Commander Vallis's voice came through, filled with relief. "Alex, the enemy fleet is retreating. We're securing the colony and starting repairs. Your connection with the core turned the tide. We owe you everything." Alex smiled, but his thoughts were already beyond this moment. This AI is more than a weapon now. It's a living system capable of growth. We need to protect it, and in turn, it will help us explore the stars in ways we never imagined. Across the planet, alien transmissions flickered sporadically, remnants of a defeated empire. Yet even in retreat, the Xylan sent messages not of surrender, but of wary respect. Somewhere, Commander Zirathe's voice echoed in transmission. "This human has changed the rules. Our war is not over. But perhaps it must be fought differently, Alex." Considered the message carefully. The war might pause, but the future would demand dialogue and understanding, not just firepower. He turned back to the AI core. "What now?" The AI's response was serene. "Now, we build. Together." And so, on a world once threatened by destruction, humanity and machine forged a new path. The AI core became a beacon of hope, bridge between species, intelligence, and will. Scientists, diplomats, and explorers would come to study this living intelligence. Not to control it, but to learn from it. And Alex Reyes, once a soldier, now stood as a guardian of this fragile alliance. Together, they had shown the universe that strength lies not in domination, but in connection. That sometimes all it takes is a human heart to teach a machine how to truly obey, choose to protect. As Kepler 462b's twin suns rose over the horizon, their light bathed the colony in warmth and promise. A new chapter had begun, and humanity was ready.